So I want to make a quick video on how to prep your Reel and SMB when you get it new from the store or wherever. I think a lot of you guys have probably seen it where one of your dive buddies or somebody from a boat are dragging a line because it came undone when they fell out of the boat, or they sometime during the dive and they're just dragging it. It went, it came unraveled and there's line everywhere. So I want to show you how I prepare a brand new reel to carry my SMB. Okay, so first things first, this is a nice reel. It is from Diveright. It's a polymer one and it holds 120 feet, and I think that's just the perfect size. I have some little finger spools, they call it, but it doesn't, I don't like them. This is just not much bigger, but it holds 120 feet. So what I'm gonna do, let me real quick cut off this tag from the factory. It comes like this. Let me just take off this thing, my double ender. Alright, so you see how it is like this? It's just way too much line. What I like to do, because when this is wet, it swells even more. It's kind of bulging and it just comes off. No matter how good you prepare this thing, it just comes off, unravels, it's all over the place. So those people that even prepare their reel correctly and stow it real good, it still comes unraveled really easy. So, off to the side. So what I want to do, I'll take like 20% off. Maybe 20 feet on this reel. I'll just unravel a whole bunch of it until there's quite a bit gone. This is probably going to be a 100-footer. That's still pretty deep. I don't know anybody doing 40-meter SMB deploys, but you might if there's an emergency, or you want to mark something, or maybe you're doing a lift bag. I don't know. I also like to do it because if you look on the side, now you have room. Before, you didn't have room to use these little holes. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut it off. Need some better scissors. But I keep this line. It's really handy, this cave line. I have another video you can watch at the end of this video. I believe we did one on how to put single enders, how to tie single enders with cave line onto hoses or whatever. You can watch that, but just, oh my god, there's a lot. Just keep this. It is handy. Alright, so now I got enough. What I'm gonna do, I'll put that to the side. I want to take this end and I'm just gonna pull out like 2 foot here, and then fold it in half. I got like 1 foot, and then I'm just gonna tie a regular knot right there. I think it's called an overhand knot. Real simple. I got a knot there. Didn't really need this end piece, so I'll cut it shorter when I go get a better scissors. And then don't forget to burn this. 100%. Burn the end and then like round it over with the lighter or something. But see there, I got a huge loop. That's a really good loop. It'll be really easy to just put it through my little clip and go like that. Really easy to attach. So, but what I'm gonna do first, after I would burn this, I like to go about halfway and put a little tiny loop. So about right here, halfway, I'll tie another little tiny overhand loop, I guess, overhand knot I mean, and put a real small loop. It's not even going to be used for my double ender. It's just going to be like a handle. So if I roll this back up and I'm smart about it, this will be sticking up. You see that? I probably took too much line off, but now if I got big gloves or you know, I'm filming, I could just grab this little loop, and it's easy to pull the line back out. Okay. Next, I want a little loop for my bolt snap. So I'm gonna put that right at the end of the loop. Another little tiny loop, I guess. One that'll fit good. Little tiny one, just enough for my bolt snap. Okay, so now I can reel this back up. It'll look better when I burn this little end off. Reel, line, spool this back up, whatever you want to call it. Alright, and then once it's there, make sure your little handle loop is on the outside sticking out. And then I'll put the end of this through, maybe right there, maybe at the little handle, like that. Okay, then I can just put my bolt snap on there, maybe twist it up like this all the way to the end, put it back on there, and it's right there at the end already. It's not going anywhere. I can still use both snaps, but I'll put it through that little hole, because that little hole, you know, now there's no line there. There's plenty of room to go there. But that's only if I'm not using an SMB. I'm not somebody that carries around these by themselves, because we're just doing recreational diving and we need the SMB. So I'm gonna put this on. This one's from Dive Right as well. It's a really good one. Make sure you get one that is 6 foot long. It has to be at least 6 foot long. These little 3-footers and 4-footer weird ones, they're not very good. They're not very useful. And I like one that has a little valve that you just blow on. We're gonna do a tutorial about how to deploy an SMB later, but right now I just wanna see. I can just grab this, take it out. This one has a handy little thing, so I'll just use that. Goes through the reel, and then it's on there. I'm gonna roll this up nicely. My little handle loop is still there. Now this is rolled up. I like it when these are like tight against each other, because I don't believe in, especially doing side mount, whatever. These would just be in your butt pouch or your cargo pockets. And even if you do carry it on a D-ring, try to have it like on the back D-ring. But either way, it needs to be like tightly compacted like this, and it can never come on unwound, whether you're back rolling or doing whatever. It's really secure. Don't bother that. I'll cut it off when I get some scissors. But anyways, there you have it. We're gonna do a video, like I said, about actually deploying a SMB while in perfect trim. It can actually be a little deceptively harder than you think. But yeah, you guys have any questions, want me to make some other videos, let us know in the comments below. See you soon.